All right, guys, it is coming up on 4:50. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Easter. And we currently have a nasty, nasty situation that is coming into the Jackson, Mississippi metro area right now. We have a severe thunderstorm warning with tennis ball sized hail possible with this storm. Hail to 2.5 inches in diameter. Now, this is a significant threat. A severe thunderstorm was located near Raymond or near Clinton, moving east at 25. Tennis ball sized hail, and a tornado is possible. Okay, so we have a tennis ball sized hail producing thunderstorm that is sitting over the area of Jackson and Brandon right now. Now, the hail core is going to be sitting down here near the Brookwood Hollow area. It's going to be near the Carthage Hill area or Carriage Hills. And this is a significant threat of tennis ball sized hail for the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. So this is a significant threat coming in here towards the area of Jackson, Mississippi right now. And so once again, the warning says tornado possible and hail up to the size of tennis balls likely falling right now in the Clinton and Raymond area in the city of Jackson, Mississippi. Tennis ball sized hail. This is a significant threat of hail damage coming in here towards the Richland, the Canton, the Clinton, Jackson, Mississippi area right now. And so once again, we currently have quarter to $half sized hail on Spring Ridge Road in Clinton, Mississippi. We have quarter-sized hail falling on Highway 18 and TV Road. We currently have Hinds County, Mississippi in Clinton on Spring Ridge Road. We have quarter to $half sized hail that's falling. We have quarter to $half sized in Hawkins Field as well. So this is going to be a pretty significant threat of hail and wind damage, and especially wind hail to the size of tennis balls that are falling out here on the western portions of the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. There could also be a tornado possible with a little bit of rotation that is going to be down here towards the McClure Road area and the Wallowwood and Carriage Hills area. But your large hail is going to be up here towards the Clinton, Mississippi area right now. And let me see. We are also underneath a severe thunderstorm warning here. And let me see if there is any cameras in that location that we can actually see the hail being produced right now. Road work, road closures, alerts, don't need that. Okay, so the hail core is going to be sitting out here towards the Clinton, Mississippi area. All right, let me... Oh, wow. Okay, so we have blinding weather conditions on Interstate 20 in between Jackson and Clinton, Mississippi right now. We also have limited visibilities on I-21, I-220, and US 80. Good news is I'm not seeing any hail that is falling at that location right now, but that does not mean that it's not falling right now. Trying to see if there are any video of large hail that is falling right now. And once again, we got tennis ball sized hail possible that is falling in the western portions of the Jackson, Mississippi metro area right now. And that is the warning from the National Weather Service. They are out of Brandon, Mississippi. So let me see. If we can see any hail damage or hail at any point here. I'm actually looking at a camera here off to my right. I've got two computers here that I'm currently, I've got the one right here that has the radar. I've also got another one over here that I am monitoring the traffic cameras to see if we can actually see the conditions there in the Mississippi Department of Transportation, and also in downtown Jackson. And so I'm trying to see if we have any shot of any of the large hail that will be falling right now in and around that area. And so this is going to be a tennis ball sized hail is the possibility right now. Let me go ahead and go back over here to the radar, and I can actually zoom in and show you that your hail core is going to be right over the Merritt Health Center. It is going to be over, stretching over here towards the North Sowell Road area. Basically anywhere in this pink shaded area, and I'm sorry, not pink, it's purple. Anywhere within this purple and light blue here, basically from McRaven Road all the way over to Garden Park, anywhere in here is going to be your gigantic hail core. And I'm going to circle that right now. Your hail core is going to be anywhere within this circle in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. And this storm is moving towards the downtown Jackson area right now. So if you were along the 18 corridor, the Highway 80 corridor, or 20, this is going to be tennis ball sized hail with a tornado possible. And as you can see right there, severe thunderstorm capable was located over Raymond or near Clinton, moving east at 25, tennis ball sized hail, and 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, and a tornado is also possible. So if you are in Richmond, or if you are in Madison, Mississippi, this is going to stay south of you. Originally, they thought it was going to take the northern track. However, it does look like that it is going to stay towards the Clinton, Jackson, Richland, and Brandon, Mississippi areas. And so if you were up here in Richland or Madison, I can give you guys the all clear from this one thunderstorm, but you got another thunderstorm back off here to the west, north of Vicksburg, that's trying to hook around here, and we're going to have to watch this one as well, because this one could produce a couple of tornadoes. Now, we are having the potential for a couple of spin-up tornadoes a little bit later on this afternoon and this evening. Nickel-sized hail around 4:30 today in Clinton. That was when the storms were developing. Okay, so the new warning for the northern storm up here for the areas of Benetonia, Mississippi, and the Delta National Forest. This one has now over 2-inch diameter hail, and that one's going to be crossing the Highway 49 corridor near the Phoenix area and Harworth here in just a matter of moments. However, the most significant one is going to be down here just off to the west of the Jackson, Mississippi area. And as you can see, they have canceled the warning for Ridgeland and Madison because the storm of concern is actually going to be a little bit south of that area right now. And there is still a possibility of a tornado possible with a little bit of rotation down here towards Taylorsville, the Choctaw Village, and the Mayfair area down there in the southern portions of the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. However, the reason that I'm here is because we have a storm that is sitting over the western portions of the Jackson, Mississippi metro area, and that is producing tennis ball sized hail along Raymond Road, TV Road, and then getting over here towards the Garden Park area right now. And let me see if down here in this area we actually have any cameras that can show us any of the hail right now, because tennis ball sized hail is going to be pretty visible if you can get it on camera. So once again, this is Stephen Ray, and I'm a meteorology student up at Mississippi State. In my second year, I'll be starting my second year in the fall, and we have very large hail that is falling now, up to tennis ball sized, that is going to be down here in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area over towards the area of McRaven Road and the Garden Park, Mississippi area as well. And so, once again, visibilities are really, really bad right now in this area. As I'm trying to get a better look to see if we can see any kind of hail that is falling right now on the traffic cameras anywhere. Okay, we have hail that is falling right now at the WJTV studios there in Jackson, Mississippi. So we've got hail falling that is confirmed there at the WJTV studios in Jackson, Mississippi. So that, of course. Okay, we have golf ball sized hail in Southwest Jackson social media video that is in the Forest Hill community, the Forest Hill area of Jackson. All right, so that is Hinds County, Mississippi. We have quarter-sized hail in Clinton, still falling. Storm Chaser in Forest Hill in Hinds County. Golf ball sized hail in Southwest Jackson. Okay, so the hail core is basically sitting right over the same area right now. And that is not good news. And let me see what Jackson just said. We have broadcast from media. Broadcast media reports hail to ping pong ball sized now in the Forest Hill area, and that comes from the broadcast media. So if you are in the Forest Hill area in southwest Jackson, that is going to be Forest Hill area. That is going to be ping pong ball sized hail that is falling near that area. And this storm is creeping along, folks. Okay, so there is a report now. Forest Hill, Mississippi, 1.5 inches in diameter. Broadcast media, approximately ping pong ball sized. So right there it is. Okay, so if you're watching in the near the Walmart Super Center and the Quality Inn and Suites near Forest Hill, you have major hail falling right now. And this is going to be on the southwestern side of the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. And let me, because that is going to be crossing, if that is the case, let me go back over here to, let me back out. Okay, so that is going to be crossing Garden Park here in just a second. And if that is the case, then we're going to be able to catch this hail core as it comes across on one of the cameras here in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. So once again, this is Stephen Ray, and you are watching continuing coverage of a severe thunderstorm that is in the Jackson, Mississippi area right now that is producing golf ball sized hail. And this is going to be around the area of I-20 East at I-55. And it's going to be really, really close to that area right now. And so now the hail core is actually sitting over the area of South Gatlin in Jackson, Mississippi. So it's coming into the southern portions of where 2055 is right now, across the South State Road area. And let me see if I can get a camera in that location to see if we can see any of the large hail that is falling in that area. All right, I've got large hail. I've got large hail that is falling. Okay, so I've actually got visual of the large hail that is falling. So what I'm about to do is I am about to switch off of this. Okay, so we got large hail that is falling on I-20 East at State Street. All right, you can see that the hail is bouncing off the cameras right there. So we have very, very large hail that is falling at that location right now. And for some reason, we have lost that camera. Let me see. You can see we have hail that is bouncing off there down here in this area right here. So we've got golf ball sized hail that is falling in that area right now. And I'm going to actually see if we can get a better view of it. And the hail core is sitting over right now the 55 corridor and the 51 corridor right now in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area right now. And so that is the area of concern that we currently have in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. And let me check and see. Okay, that's going to be a little bit west of the hail core. Okay, you can see right there that we've got hail that is being blown right there across the camera there at I-55 and the flyover to I-20. So we very well could be having very large hail that is being blown right there close to this location. And so this is going to be the area right now that the hail core is sitting over in downtown Jackson, Mississippi right now. And if you are near the area of Terry Road and also over here towards the South State Road, this is going to be the area of concern right now. The hail core has now moved into Rankin County. So you can see that the wind is blowing in this location as well as hail may be falling in this location as well as it is bouncing off the cameras right in here. So this very well could be extremely large hail that is falling. And so let me go on down and see. Okay, that one's currently unavailable. And you can see that we have very, very heavy wind at this location as well, coming in here towards I-20 East at US 49. So let me check and see. So the severe thunderstorm warning continues for Jackson, Pearl, Richland, Brandon, Byram, Florence, and Piney Wood. And it's still got tennis ball sized hail possible with it. So let me. So the storm has not made it into Pearl just yet. So let me back out. Okay, that's weird. Okay, the good news is that on the latest scan, and I will actually take you back over to the radar here. The good news is that on the latest scan, the hail core has shrunk a good bit. So that is the good news. However, they still have it as hail up to tennis ball sized. So let me look at the actual structure of the storm. Yeah, that storm, for some reason, is falling apart as it moves towards the Brandon, Mississippi radar. And so you can see that it has lost its structure as it has moved into the Jackson metro. Now, look at this, folks. Now, this up here near the Russellville and the Bradley Chapel area, that right there is catching my eye because of the hook on it back here. And this warning says tornado possible as well. A photograph, okay, in Raymond, Mississippi, which is right down there, photograph of a hailstone hen egg size on broadcast media near Raymond. All right, so that, of course, is right down here. As you can see, the 2-inch hailstone 1 mile east-northeast of Raymond. Photography of a hailstone besides an Easter egg, hen egg, 2-inch diameter hail was posted by broadcast media from near the Raymond, Mississippi area. So this storm has had a history of producing extremely large hail down here in the Raymond, Mississippi area, and now this storm is sitting over the Richland area, Pearl, and getting over here towards the Brandon, Mississippi area, and it's also sitting real near the radar site over here in Mississippi from the Jackson, Mississippi radar site. And the warning still says 2.5 inches in diameter. However, this is getting really close to the radar. So if we're going to have any hail, it is going to be basically from Richland to Pearl down here to the Pearson community over towards the Whitfield and the Greenfield, Mississippi area as well. And the good news is that storm looks like it is continuing to weaken, but that also could be the possibility of it getting really close to the Brandon radar. Now, there could also be a couplet area of rotation that is along the 49 corridor down here towards the Monterey Road and the area down here towards Monterey, Mississippi. So we need to watch this area down here for the potential of the Weather Service pulling a tornado warning for southwestern portions of Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, so we've got another severe thunderstorm warning that includes Yazoo City, Mississippi. That includes winds in excess of 60 miles per hour with this line of storms right here that are coming down from Hollandale. And then we've got these two supercells that are out ahead of the main line. You've got this one that's really close to the Brandon, Mississippi metro area. You've also got this one right here that is sitting near the northeast of Vicksburg towards the Bradley Chapel and Russellville area, northwest of Lynchburg, Mississippi. And then You've got other storms that are starting to form over here south of Monroe, Louisiana, that has winds in excess of 60. So we have a lot of things ongoing right now here in the Mississippi area right now, and we've got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that includes the Mississippi River and also includes just northwest of Vicksburg, and there's a tornado possible tag with it right now as well. So we've got a lot of things ongoing. We've got the large hail. Okay, so we got for this one right up here that includes Hines, Madison, Warren, and Yazoo County. The warning continues until 6 o'clock for 2-inch diameter hail and a tornado possible. And that's going to be with this supercell that is up here across the areas of Hines, Madison, Warren, and Yazoo County in Mississippi. The one down here that is close to the Brandon, Mississippi area is being engulfed by the radar right now, so we really don't have a good look at what's going on with it right now. But the warning still says 2.5-inch diameter hail, which would be tennis ball sized, and a possible tornado there in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. And then, of course, we've got this line of storms that stretches basically from the areas of Lexington, Mississippi, all the way down to northwest of Yazoo City, and then curving down here northwest of the city of Vicksburg. And then we've got these two supercell thunderstorms, the one that's engulfed in the Brandon radar area, and then we've got this other one up here that is in Hines, Madison, Warren, and Yazoo counties in Mississippi right now. And so you can see that these storms are packing quite a punch. However, they are sliding off at a very slow rate. The supercells themselves are moving at 25 miles per hour, and the line of storms is moving east at 30. These are slow movers, so if you get a hail core over your area, it is going to be over your area for a very, very long time here in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. And then, of course, this one up here, close to in between Lynchburg, Mississippi, and the Bradley Chapel area near Nevada, and Orangeville, Mississippi. And those are the only storms of concern that we have in the entire state right now. But these need to be watched as they continue to slide on off towards the south and towards the east for the potential of damaging straight line winds, large hail, and the potential is therefore a tornado warning. Now, what I'm going to do is, if they allow this warning to expire here in 7 minutes for Jackson, and they don't continue a tornado warning, I am going to sign off here on the area. I'm going to sign off here on social media for just a little bit, and I will be back. However, we have reports of tennis ball sized hail with a storm spotter on the southwest side of Jackson and Hines County. So we've actually got a report now of tennis ball sized hail, quarter to golf ball size. So we got, that's the one that was hen egg sized. Okay, so we got a severe thunderstorm warning that continues for Yazoo City right now for damaging winds in excess of 60. But we do have a report now of tennis ball sized hail that fell on the southwest side of Jackson, Mississippi. And that storm right now is sitting over here near the Brandon, Mississippi area. And the reason that the storm looks so bad is because it is sitting right over the radar site right now. They are in Brandon. And so, like I said, that's the reason that it looks so ragged right now. And you've got this other supercell up here that is actually being engulfed into the line of storms. And that is a good thing because that can limit the tornado potential if it does catch up to that storm that's out ahead of it. Good thing is I'm not seeing any signs of rotation with this one up here in the southern portions of Yazoo County and also across the areas of Hines, Madison, Warren, and Yazoo counties down here in Mississippi. And then, of course, we've got this other one that goes for 4 more minutes for that storm that is over the radar site right now here off to the south of the Jackson Airport, which is going to be the international airport right now. We've got another report coming in 2 miles south of the Jackson Airport, quarter-sized hail at 1 inch reported in Pearl near the airport. So we've got quarter-sized hail that was measured at the Jackson Airport. Okay, so and then there's that report of tennis ball-sized hail. And the tennis ball-sized hail took it a minute to come in, but it was near the area of Wilney Drive over here towards the southwestern portions of that area, and also the areas of Belvedere Drive and Mockingbird Lane. So there, of course, is the actual location of the tennis ball-sized hailstone that was in 3 miles west-southwest of Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson is issuing a severe thunderstorm warning for Attala and Holmes counties, and this warning goes until 6:15. And I do believe that is an extension of that storm to the north. Okay, so we're getting multiple reports now of large hail that fell in the southwestern portions of Jackson right now. Okay, a brand new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Rankin, Simpson, and Smith counties, and that warning goes until 6:15. And that one includes the area of Polkville, Puckett, and Johns, Mississippi. But that warning is an extension of the warning that is including Jackson, but it includes the wind threat has dropped down to less than 50, but there is ping pong ball size hail possible with that storm. So what I'm going to do is, because now that there is no threat of a tornado anymore, and the large hail has moved out of the area of a major metropolitan area, I am about to sign off here for a little while, and I will continue to watch these storms as they progress on off towards the south. and towards the east. And I will be back doing coverage as needed throughout the rest of the afternoon and evening. And let me check one more time. And the good news is I'm not seeing anything that would do or prove to be a possible tornado down there. So that is good. So, guys, I hope that y'all have a wonderful rest of your afternoon and evening. I'm leaving here social media for just a little while, and I will be back as needed to give you guys the latest weather information. If a tornado warning is issued, I will be right back here on social media providing severe weather coverage for you guys in the event that we currently have a new tornado warning or a tornado warning is issued. Until 6:15 p.m. CDT and 5:28 p.m. CDT. Okay, so once again, just for those of you that are watching, we have a severe thunderstorm warning. One more time, I'm going to go through what we've got going on. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Lexington and Durant, Mississippi. Also, the Goodman area of quarter-sized hail and damaging winds in excess of 60. And this is west of Kosciuszko, moving towards your area. We have a severe thunderstorm warning for winds of 60 to 70 that includes Yazoo City, Mississippi right now. And this also includes the areas of Pickens, Mississippi, Benton, Mississippi, Old City, Mississippi, and Bentonia. Hope I'm saying that correctly, Mississippi. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning that includes the areas of Russellville, Bradley Chapel, Lynchburg, Brownsville, Orangeville, and Nevada. And it also includes the Flora, Mississippi area for a storm that is a supercell thunderstorm, tornado possible, and hail up to 2 inches in diameter. We've got another storm that is sitting northwest of Vicksburg with 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail, and a tornado possible. And so we're going to have to watch that storm as well for the areas of Vicksburg. And then we've got this other storm that is northwest of Natchez that includes Winsboro, Louisiana. And that one has damaging winds in excess of 60. So that is the area. And then one more down here. We actually have a severe thunderstorm warning that includes the Puckett, Mississippi area here along the 18 corridor and the 13 corridor down here in central Mississippi with a tornado possible and up to ping pong ball sized hail with that supercell that is sitting over the Brandon, Mississippi area right now. We've got another severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued for Hinds and Warren counties in Mississippi until 6:30 for damaging straight line winds and hail up to 1.5 inches in diameter, and that is going to be golf ball sized. So the areas of concern right now are going to be the areas northwest of Jackson, west of Jackson, and then this one long supercell down here off towards the southeast of Jackson. And so that is what we've got going on right now. And now that I've updated all of you guys, I'm going to sign off. I will be watching all of these storms. And in the event that we have an actual tornado warning issue or another large hail threat move into a big city, I will be back here providing coverage for you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday evening, and I will be back here doing periodical updates in the event that we currently have any more damage or severe weather here in Mississippi, or if a tornado warning is warranted for any storm in Mississippi.